I always go into these videos thinking they're going to be really short, and then they never are. They're always incredibly long. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's June, which is crazy. May went by so quickly. It has been a weird kind of makeup day for me because of one of the palettes that I used, and my eyeliner didn't go how I wanted it to. It's just a bad makeup day, and I have to go to work in a couple hours, and so I just have to embrace the makeup that I am not liking. Today's video is my May favorites. There's a few repeats because there are some products from last month that I am continuing to love or that I got late in last month that I mentioned in my last favorites video. There were also some disappointments from the month, and I don't usually like to talk bad about things. I always like to look for the positive in almost everything, except myself. Things that I just didn't work out for me. So, if you're interested in seeing what was great during May and what sucked, then just keep watching. A lot of it is beauty, but there are a few things that are not. Let's start with what I talked about in last month's favorites, because I've been using them a lot this month. And the first being the ColourPop Double Entendre palette. I've talked about this a few times. I do have a tutorial filmed with this one. I just have to record the voiceover for it, and I just haven't gotten around to it. There's great neutral transition shades and awesome. These shimmers are great, and it magnetizes, which is snapshot. It's adorable, and I love it, and it's 16 bucks. This is what I'm wearing on the eyes today. It's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. I also talked about this last month, and I've talked about it a few other times. The shades are just really, really beautiful. The shimmer shades are very, very soft. Sultry is looking kind of rough because I have to go in with my finger to get the pigment I want on Sultry, and I used bronze today on the first 3/4 of the eye, and then Sultry on the outer corner. I also really like to use Dusty Rose and Rose Pink to get a nice light natural look. It's just beautiful. I love it. My current favorite lip product, I have it on right now over a lipstick. It's the NYX Butter Gloss in Eclair. Finally found a good pinky nude gloss. My inspiration is Jaclyn Hill, who always rocks just a perfect pink gloss. And it looks like that. And it looks good by itself over just the natural lip, and it looks great over lipsticks, pink lipsticks. And NYX is really inexpensive and is often on sale at Ulta. I got this on sale, and then I got my discount off of it, so it was like $3. But usually I think this is $5-ish. In the same strain of lip products, I've been using my e.l.f. lip exfoliator in brown sugar a lot. I probably am using it a little too hard, but I just have really dry, crackly lips, and I don't know why. It's probably because I've been wearing lipsticks more, but I really like to use this, especially after I use a matte liquid lipstick, which just suck all the moisture out of. I just spit all over. Why do I spit so much? There's not a video that I have filmed that I have not just gleeked all over, and that's the technical term for what's happening, is gleeking, but it's just. Anyway, so I like to use this to get all the rough skin off of my lips, and then I go over it with a moisturizing lip balm to help my lips recover a little bit. Next is the Peter Thomas Roth Skin to Die For mattifying primer. I still am using this sample. I use it by itself in the T-zone because that's where I get oiliest throughout the day. And then for the rest of my face, I've been mixing it with my Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer just to give everything a nice smooth surface, and it's just been beautiful. I haven't had as much oil breakthrough as I usually get. The full size of this I think is $28, which is really pricey, but they sell it at Ulta. So I'm not even close to being done with this tube, but eventually I'll probably invest in the full-size version of this one. Ulta should sponsor me. Sponsor me, Ulta! I'm just kidding. The setting spray I've been using is the Urban Decay De-Slick. It is an oil prevention, oil control setting spray. And it's been helping my makeup last way longer. Today I mixed it with the Urban Decay All Nighter, which was a sample that I got when I purchased this one. Today was my first time using this one, so I mixed them. I did the oil control as the first layer of setting spray, and then I put the All Nighter over the top. So we'll see if that helps my makeup last. I am working from 4 to 10 tonight, and it's currently almost 3. I'm going to have this on for ever, like 8 hours. And usually by that point my oils are starting to break through. The middle of my chin starts to break down. The sides of my nose start to break down a little bit. So I'm really hoping that this will help increase the longevity, but this is not... We're reviewing this one. The De-Slick. I do like it. I'm still testing it out and working with it. But so far, so good. Let's talk feet. Mom, look away now. My mom hates feet. With a mix of swimming, winter, and my weight gain, my heels split really badly during the winter to the point that it hurt to stand. They had split up the sides, and they were just nasty, and no matter what kind of lotions or creams or goos I put on, they wouldn't ever quite heal. So I got the Tony Moly Changing Magic Foot Peeling Shoes. This one's full. I do have a video on it, also another one that I need to finish editing. Anyway, so they're these little plasticky socks that are filled with liquid of some kind that smells really a lot like nail polish. You put your feet in them, and then you like tape them shut. You leave them on for an hour and a half on clean feet, right? You wash your feet before, you put them on, you sit for a long time, and then after an hour and a half, you take them off and you rinse all of the goop off. And it claims here that it will take about 2 weeks, which it took about a week and a half for my feet to start to peel, and it was really, really gross. Now those calluses are gone, my feet don't hurt nearly as much, and so I'm sold. So I actually went and bought 2 more just to have as backup. I gave one to my dad so that he can have happy, comfortable feet because his calluses hurt his feet. They're only a couple dollars. You can get them at Ulta. I don't know what kind of chemicals are in here because it's in Korean. So if you're worried about soaking chemicals through your feet, maybe not for you, but if you're sick of having nasty feet. Because my feet were so gross as they were peeling, and I couldn't just have gross peely feet, I got the Earth Therapeutics Tea Tree Oil Cooling Foot Scrub, and I used that together to help just exfoliate a little bit of the skin off, get it off a little bit faster, and this is what I'm using to maintain the softness of my feet. I use this every day, and I scrub it while I'm in the shower, while like my conditioner is soaking in. I'll do my feet, and it's a little bit, it's grainy, granularly, and it smells really nice, and it feels really, really good because it has wintergreen and chamomile in it, so it's cooling on the feet, so it's good for tired feet. So I've always had a really hard time getting my Morphe M439 foundation brush clean, no matter what kind of soaps I use or what I am scrubbing it on with my hands or a little scrubby or anything, it just would not get clean. So I grabbed this EcoTools makeup brush shampoo. I got this while I was in Chicago as well, because I figured I might need to use an actual brush shampoo instead of regular shampoo, or I was using the face wash that I use that takes off my foundation off my face, so I thought that would... Anyway, none of it was really working. And this didn't really do a very good job on its own, so I ordered something from Amazon, and it's a brush cleaning mat. And it's got all kinds of different textures on it, so this side is for the face, and then your eye brushes are here, and it helps to put them back into the right shape. And so I just stuck this in the bottom of my sink. I washed all of my brushes, and my M439 isn't, I mean, it's still dyed, but so much foundation came out of it. I had to do a couple rounds of it, but now it's soft and it's more clean, and now I just need to continue to use this to maintain it. This was, I think, $6, and it also came with like a little mini one. I'll try to find it and I'll link it down below. Because I know Sigma has one, but it's like $20, and I think this was just fine. My current favorite perfume is the Physicians Formula Butter Paradise. This came in the Butter Collection palette that I did a review on. I'll link it up here. It's the only perfume that I've been wearing recently. It's so summery and warm and coconutty. I hope that they release it in a full-size bottle and not have it just be limited edition to their palettes, because I did see that they came out with another Butter Collection palette, but instead of them all being in this kind of thing, they were all in their own separate packages. But it's like $30 instead of the $12 that this cost me. So I don't want to have to buy the whole palette again just to get the scent. So I really hope they make a full size of it. Okay, so when I was in Chicago, I got a pedicure with my mother-in-law, and I got Black and Glitter, the exact same two kinds that I got the last time that I was out there. And I looked at the name of the polish, the glitter polish, because I wanted to have it for myself. So I got online, and it was o.p.i. The shade is called Desperately Seeking Sequins. It had been discontinued, but I did find a guy selling 2 bottles on eBay for $16, which is not bad. o.p.i. polishes are like $9–10. So I bought it. I bought it right off of him, and it's my favorite polish. I painted my nails last night. I was really excited about it. And I did black as the base color, and then I put this over the top. You get big sparkly sequins, little tiny sparkles, and then you get these like long confetti sparkles, and so they're so pretty. I am obsessed with it. This will be my nail polish all the time now. It looks like space, and I love it. That's it for beauty stuff. There's a few other things, non-beauty, that I have really enjoyed this month. I bought some bookmarks. I got these on Amazon. I got 48 bookmarks for a couple dollars. And these ones are so cute. So darling. They're like gamer bookmarks, and so continue, yes or no, checkpoint. I love them. Saving your progress. Like, it's just nerdy. Would you like to save your progress? Pause, resume, yes, or quit. I really like them. I realize that is a shit ton of bookmarks. But I actually go through bookmarks really fast. They get lost. Like, I'll finish a book and I'll stick the bookmark in the end of the book, and then as it's between putting the book back in the shelf and getting the next book out, that bookmark gets lost. So I thought 48 bookmarks would probably last me for a really long time. If I can find them again, I'll link them down below, because they're adorable and I love them. 2 very non-beauty things. Devin introduced me to a new game this month. It's called Life is Strange. So I've been playing it on his TV, but I think it's through his computer, but I'm using an Xbox controller adapter. So I'm pretty sure I'm playing it as a PC game. I don't know what else it is. But the concept is that this young girl realizes that she can control time a little bit, and she can make time go backwards so that she can redo a conversation or save somebody's life or get revenge or whatever, and it's awesome. It's a role-playing game, RPG, So you can decide different things and it will have different consequences throughout the game. No experience with this game is the same for everybody else because everybody makes different decisions at different times in the game. And it's so good. There is a lot of swearing in this game. I don't really like games and movies with the F word, and there are a lot of F-bombs in this game, but it is awesome. The soundtrack is great. It gives me like Twilight vibes. I have dreams about this game, and I want to base characters off of characters in this game for stories, and I don't know if it's still available, but it's great. The favorite book that I read last month was Twilight. I know a lot of people don't like Twilight, and everybody likes to make fun of Twilight, but I love it. I haven't always loved it. Like, I read them when they first came out, when I was in junior high. You know, it became a meme before memes were a meme, and everybody made fun of it, and they like to make fun of Kristen Stewart for her lack of facial expressions. But honestly, Kristen Stewart acts with her eyes. I have watched the movies so many times that I could, like, write a dissertation about them. Anyway, I just really love the series. I'm reading New Moon right now. They're my favorite. My current favorite YouTube channel that I have been binge watching is The Game Grumps. I found one of their videos. It had gone like viral on YouTube, and it was one of their animated videos. I laughed until tears were streaming down my face. And I mean, they cuss a lot. They say a lot of inappropriate things, but they're so funny, and Dan's stories are always fun, and Aaron is either really, really good at the game or he sucks at it. And they just, Devin and I, we watch them, and Devin doesn't crack up a lot, like he'll smile, but I love watching him watch it because he cracks up and he puts his, you know, covers his eyes with his hand. It's just like, oh my gosh. We love the Game Grumps. I would love to hang out with them sometime. I have a couple disappointments for this month. I don't usually talk about things I don't like, but I'm going to. Surprisingly, the Butter Collection palette. I decided today that it's a partial disappointment. I like the butter bronzer, and this highlight's pretty good. This is way too glittery, way too chunky, and at first this was sheeny, this blush, and now it is glittery. And I put it on today, and I hate how my face makeup looks today. It's so sheeny. And I was like, yeah, summer glow. I hate it. I hate how it looks. And I went over it with the Morphe again. So really, there are only 3 things that I liked out of this palette. And this I have in a separate compact. And I liked it originally, and now I don't. I only like the scent. Now I don't know if it's worth your money. I know I said in my video, in my review about it, that it was. If you like sheeny blushes, you'll like this palette. If you like purple friggin' highlighters, you'll like this palette. If you're like me and you like matte bronzers and matte blushes, it's not gonna do it for you. And this highlight is really yellow toned, which is fine because I have neutral skin. I don't know. I think it's more neutral. So this works okay on me, but it might not work on everybody. So, I'm not sure. Kind of disappointed, kind of turned off about it. I'm really sad to say this. I hate being disappointed in things. Pretty sure that's a universal feeling. Nobody's like, yeah, I'm disappointed. The ColourPop Luxe lipstick in Stone Fox. I really thought I was gonna love this. I mean, this swatch is awesome. I have it on today. It goes on the lips so different than it swatches on the hand. It's way streaky on my lips, and it fills in every little crack. I went over it with the NYX Butter Gloss, which kind of saves it, but like, I'm bummed. I wanted to love this color because it looked so perfect. The last disappointment, I used it for the first time today. I got it in my Sephora Play box. It's the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper Black. I had a fiasco with my eyeliner today, and it's not very black. It's not opaque. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I'm gonna keep trying to use it. I ended up going over it with my NYX Epic Ink Liner, but then my NYX Epic Ink Liner exploded, and ink was like dripping down the side, and my eyeliner looks like shit today, and I'm kind of pissed about it. I think I might go back to using gel liners than continue to suffer with liquid liners. This is not a side you guys see of me very often. My disappointed side, I don't think I've ever shown it on this channel. It just sucks. So here's the Kat Von D. Right? Like, I mean, if you're gonna go thick with it, that's fine. But if you want to do a thin line, it hardly shows up at all. And you would have to go over that thin line 3 or 4 times, which every time you go over the line it gets thicker, unless you are a perfect person and never waver in your eyeliner application. And NYX is black as hell, and it's waterproof. And you can do a thin line and have it be perfectly black. So I think that the NYX liner is way better than the Kat Von D liner. Maybe it's because it's a sample size, and maybe it's not the same quality as what the full size would be. But I got this from my Sephora box. It should be awesome, if it is awesome. Have any of you used the Kat Von D tattoo liner and had the same problem? Because honestly, it's more of a green black than a true black. And maybe that's why it's Trooper Black. But it's frustrating, because I really thought I was going to love it, and I don't. Okay, I need to find something to talk about on a happy note today, because I'm not leaving you guys off with that. You're going to see this before the video where I talk about Devin and I hoping to move and going to look at a new place. Spoiler alert, I went and looked at the new place, and I really, really liked it. I talked to the brothers who own it, and there's more square footage for less than what we're paying here. They have an opening in 2 or 3 weeks, but our lease here isn't up until August. So they said to keep in touch. I got an application from there. So we'll see. We might be moving in August. I'm excited about it. The place looks so cute. Even the 2-story, 2-bedroom, it costs roughly the same of what we're paying here for a 1-bedroom, and it has more space, and I guess it's just filling me with hope, and I'm already thinking about how I would want to set up the 2nd bedroom for my schooling and for filming. I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep you guys posted about that. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure you're subscribed to my channel before you exit out or move on to the next video. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Hey everybody! Oh shit! Or I can throw my Anastasia palette. Shit. Please don't be trapped. Oh, she's fine. She's fine. Whew. I would love to keep this fan on while I'm filming, but that would be annoying. I'm very, very hot. Next is the Peter Thomas. Next is the gesturing with these bottles. Did I hit record? I did. I love it. It's the only perfume. Oh man. So, oh my gosh, every time I pick something up, my hair is in my fingers. But if you're more like me and you like more matte face makeup, why is that sentence not coming out?